guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. I hope you didn't miss me. Sorry for going for that long. I just had to take a break or so. So today we're going to be talking about what God has laid in my heart to talk about. You know, I told you from the start of this conversation, which is taking about so much now that we've been speaking rather than singing, that God has asked me to talk about what He has helped me with and how He has helped me in my Christian journey. You know, sometimes we speak about these things because there are some people that feel that they are the only one in the state that they are the only one facing what they are facing, and there's no one else that has passed through it, or they are facing it, or they don't know that there's people that are still passing through such situations of life. And that's why God has laid it in my heart to specially speak on this topic. It's not something I want to talk about because it's something God has helped me to overcome, and I believe that since He has helped me overcome it, I don't have to talk about it or just mention it. But it has been in my heart for this week. It has been pinning it in my heart that I should talk about it, not anything else, but talk about my victory, talk about how He has helped me. But the topic is mainly about overcoming addiction. Overcoming addiction. And it's something that most of us want to shy away from it and don't talk about it. But I'm going to still talk about it. I'm just going to be sincere and just talk and let people understand where I'm coming from. So I'm talking about addiction, especially in the place of pornography. Yes, pornography. Most youth, most teenagers are caught in the web of pornography. And I was once in that web also. I was once in the web of porn. Yes. I found myself, it happened. So it happened while I was still a teenager. I was at home waiting for admission and there was no admission. And then, due to idleness and nothing to do, and there's not much knowledge of God. Let me just put it that way. I didn't have so much knowledge of God at that time. So I just find pleasure in, okay, let's just praise food. Then I didn't even really have fun, they just small fun. So I realized, and there's something that they say, and I don't mind, is the devil's workshop. I just saw myself involved in it because there was nothing. I just have to keep myself busy, and then I saw myself watching this thing. Then from 1 day to 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, you understand? I just saw myself in the web of that addiction. Became so addicted to it that it didn't even pass without me not watching this thing, and it took a toll on me. Until I gained admission. It was so hard, but my victory came when I actually surrendered my life. So when I tell people that it's been like 6 to 7 years, it's not as if 6 to 7 years I just knew God. I've literally known God, let me say, from my childhood. But I would say I became serious and became intentional about God about 6 to 7 years right now. So my victory came the moment I come to the knowledge of God. It was not easy. When I wanted to stop it, because that's where you kind of find pleasure. That's where you kind of put in your mind and everything else, when you're idle. And especially if you're someone that does not talk, you're this kind of child that you are usually to yourself. Somebody like us, we call them introverts. You're someone that do not go out. It's not as if I don't have friends and I'm visiting. So you're just stuck inside your house, not doing anything. All you have is your phone and everything. You get. So that's my gist. It happened like that. It was not easy. When I said, if I say it was not easy, it was not easy. I remember those times when I became serious with God and I was intentional about stopping. I want to stop, and then you understand, those things will come to play in my dream. I don't know who this has happened. I was this particular pastor talking about his story too, and he was like, that thing happened, and you see himself still watching it in his dream, and I was like, is it Is it like it is all of us that is happening with? So I remember those times that even while I was those times I would pray and ask God to help me and stuff like that, and yet I would still find myself, even I don't want to, have decided, put measures and everything that literally I'm not going to watch this thing. I'm not going to get myself involved in it since I've known God for myself now, and I'm being intentional about following Him. But yet, my dream, it will come to play. Like, they will bring this thing inside of my dream. So it was not easy. No, it was not easy, and that's why addiction. Whatever I'm going to say right here, it compounds beyond overcoming just this addiction. It compounds to every other addiction in life that you can overcome. God has dropped it in my heart because He knows there are people out there that needs to hear this. People struggling and thinking that, oh, I'm the only one in this state of mind. Who can I talk to? There's nobody that can listen to me. There's nobody that understands how I'm feeling. Some people feel like it's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal for you to be sitting there and be watching people. It's not. It's not. Just get it in your head that it's normal. Is what everybody is doing. The Bible says something. It said, "Broad is the gate that leads to hell, but narrow is the gate that leads to heaven." If every of your friends, if everyone that you know, if everyone that you are close to is involved to it, then your company is wrong. Then your ideology is wrong. Then whatever you have in your head is wrong. It's not normal, and it's very spiritual. The reason why I said it's spiritual is because after I realized that I wanted to stop, and it began to show in my dream, I began to pray, and then I saw changes. It's due to prayer of self-deliverance. So first, I used to tell, whenever I'm evangelizing, I'll tell you, if you continue to lie, there's a spirit of lie that will sit upon you and enable you to lie, even when you ought not to lie. So when you've done something consistently, it's the same thing with the Spirit of God. When you consistently pray, study the Word, and involve God, you will notice that the Spirit of God is indwelling so much evidently in you. So much evidently. So that is the way Spirit works. Every of your actions calls in a spirit. Forget it whether your parents are Christian or you go to church. If you continually involve in an habit, you are involving the spirits behind the habit to come and dwell with you. So the moment you don't want to do it again, you see yourself struggling. Look at the stories of people that says they are involved in sexual immorality, like sleeping around and fornicating. Christians call it fornicating, but they don't call it fornicating, but it's fornication. You remember the times that they would say they want to become celibates? I used to read those things, and they say they find it hard to become celibates. Why? Because they've done this thing so much, and the spirit of immorality has rested upon them, and it will not be easy to let go at that moment. Could be easy. It won't. It's like he said, can you rescue a man from from a strong man? It's only if a stronger man comes and delivers such. So you can't say just want to be celebrating. There's a spirit behind those things. And I'm talking about my own experience about pornography in this aspect. So it was hard. It was hard the moment I wanted to stop. But my first victory came in the place of telling someone about it. Now let's go down to how to overcome. Let's come to the place of how to overcome. The first thing is beyond prayer, beyond saying I'm fasting and prayer now, I'm a spiritual nurse, and we are seeing spiritual people still getting in the web of this thing. Yes, being caught up in the web of pornography, so masturbation, especially guys. Masturbation. I'm sorry to say especially because I hear that there are ladies too that masturbate, but I don't know. I've not really heard of ladies masturbating. For men, I've heard it. So you are still caught in that habit, and you're looking at me, spiritual brother, spiritual sister. Everybody knows I'm this and that. How can I tell anyone? See, since how will I put this way? Sin thrives in secrecy. Yes, any kind of sin, especially when it's addiction, it thrives in secrecy. the spirit will tell you, since nobody knows, just continue to do it. Just continue to do it. You're not accountable to anyone. There's nobody that is standing in gap to pray for you to overcome. See, you get. So even I remembered when mine started. That's why I told you that it's not as if I didn't know God. I became serious later on God. I knew God. I had the fear of God inside of me. So while I was even still a bit young, I was a teenager waiting for admission, and I was still out there. You know, those times when these things happen, you are crying. The thing that will come to your head is, I just want to kill myself. How can I find myself in this kind of situation? Suicide is the next thought. I don't know. I feel like, what's the essence of my life? What am I living for? Why am I getting this art and stuff like that? Then, what the victory God gave to me was that I should speak to my younger sister because I was a bit closer to her. So she said when she first heard it, she cried like, listen, you of all people, how can somebody, while I was even young, that's why I told you that I had the fear of God in me. I have the fear of God in me, but it's just that I was not serious. I wasn't serious with God. So she cried and then she began to pray with me. She prayed. Even when I became serious, my first beginning, I still see myself going back to the act. Anytime I see myself going back to the act, I will tell her she will pray. And the moment I tell her and she prays about it, then victory is involved in such a act. So whenever you begin to hold, there was a time I wasn't telling her, and I see myself falling into it consistently. I God told me, go and tell her. Forget that she's your younger sister. She's somebody you're accountable to at the moment. She's somebody that I feel that I can talk to and wouldn't judge me. So the thing is, when you want to overcome such a thing, look for somebody that you can speak to, that will not encourage the habits, yet will still not judge you, will still not make you feel as if you are the worst sinner. No, don't look for something. Don't look for somebody that will look at you and gonna be you, stuff like no. Look for somebody that will pray with you, that will not encourage you, that will give you advice on how you overcome. So the next point I will say, beyond telling someone, is to pray. I've said this. Pray, cry. I cried. This time, especially when I became serious with God, the devil will not want to lose you. When you become serious with God, the devil come and tempt you with the sin you were in before you gave your life to Christ. There's nobody that was sent before Jesus said it. Everyone, we had one story or the other that we were involved in. So, as I was saying, I spoke and I prayed. Gosh, I fasted. There are days I will go dry fasting. You can't stop unless you stop fasting. I fast. I will pray, kata with tears, because I knew, especially when I became serious with God, I knew I can't go far. I myself just reminded me something that I told her. I didn't even say it. She just reminded me some days ago. She told me, she was like, I told her something. I told her that 5 questions I want to go far. I've forgotten that I've said it. I said, if you don't want to really experience delay, I used to tell people, these things delay you. It delays your journey. The journey of 3 years will become 30 years. If you want to go for 5 kilos, do everything you can to fight it. And that's why I'm releasing this video for those that actually want victory. It's not for those that will just want, I just want this, she's in. No, it's for people that really want victory. You want God to help you. This is for you. This is for you. This is a video God wants me to make for you. So, as I'm speaking, so I was praying, I prayed, I fasted just to overcome this thing. Although sometimes during this period, I was see myself falling back into the earth. I cried. There are days I didn't feel like I would fulfill destiny, because I feel like, God, how can you use me? And I'm still, this art is still there. Like, we just started the journey, we're still. You can't go if you don't overcome this thing. You know. Let's be sincere. God. How would you imagine God using? Look at me now that is talking to me. Imagine me still being involved in that heart. I don't think I'll be able to come up here and still talk to you. No. God cannot put anything in my hands to talk to. I will do it, but you won't really be involved. You will corrupt what God will do with you. If you are so involved in sin, especially an addiction, you will corrupt it. And the funny thing about the devil is that he will make you go with it. Some of you will still, you will caramelize it, make it look okay, When I could have said, because during this period, even though I see myself falling back, I was still seeing some anointings, I was still seeing some things God was doing with my life. But the thing is, the devil will watch you go with it, until you get to a stage where that thing will pull you down. Do you get me? It's become a pulling factor, an embarrassing thing, because you did not root it out. So those times, I think it's just the knowledge of God that bestowed on me, and see blessing. Now that you've known God, fight this thing with everything in you. Don't just cry about it. Then I will pray and I will fast. I was so determined, but yet I was struggling. I wanted to do it by my strength. I wanted to stop. I just wanted to stop. But my victory came. And this is the third point. Is the place of surrender. It's the place of submission. Submission is beyond you saying, yes, Lord, I will go to the villages for you. Submission is just submitting your weakness. I submitted my weakness. I accepted that I was weak in that aspect. So I put in strategies. That's why I tell people there are some movies I can't watch. There are some things I can't even sit down when you are discussing. I will just keep it and be looking at you. You're not going to destroy my destiny. You understand? There is a place we are going, and I see the future far away, far away. I see myself going far, and nope. I won't sit down and discuss some things with you, and I will not allow you to discuss it with me. No. I told someone that there was someone that was trying to chat with me, and the person was trying to, I was being nice, like just being nice, and this guy wanted to just begin to sexualize chat. I block your destiny. You see, there's a place you are going, and if God will use me, I will not corrupt his vessel. And as I'm speaking, the place of surrender, beyond you putting strategies in places, beyond you not doing this or not staying alone so much, being blah blah blah. No, beyond those ones, surrender. Because there are days when because it's not yet dead. You are just starting to cut it out. You get me? You're just starting to cut this habit out. You're just starting to let it go. Like let the habit go. Like let the habit go. And right now, is a force. Let me tell you, they are called territorial demons. You've allowed them for so long, they've become a territorial power on you. I said from a teenage age. So from the time I finished, I was almost done with school, stayed at home for 2 to 3 years, gaining the admission on the level, I became serious. So it's like 4-5 years addiction. It has seated something you've been doing. It has become a territorial demon that has sat on you. You get me? That has sat on you, and now you just want to, even it cannot happen. It's a gradual process, and that's why you must accept your weakness. Accept that you are weak. Especially, don't accept that you are weak. Then tell God, help me. Most of the time, I will cry to God. I accept this weakness. I know I cannot help myself, and this is me. This is me telling you who I really am. This is what I really am. Please help me. I would cry and just ask God to help me. And then the Bible said there's no temptation that has taken us up, that God do not create a way of escape for us. So every time I put that word, something will just happen, and I'll see myself getting loose, and God helping me. So in the place of surrender, don't try and put strategies. I'm now strong. I'm not blasting the Holy Ghost. Please, beyond that, surrender and ask God for help. And in the place where you are still growing, or maybe you begin to, as I said, those times I see myself falling back, and that, I'll put it this way: be merciful to yourself. Don't hate yourself too much. Still love you, because you still desire change, you desire growth, and God sees it. So love yourself. Really do. Really do love yourself. Still, because it will be hard to, especially now that you've known the truth and you see yourself falling back and that. Love yourself. Don't judge yourself too much. Still go to the place of prayer. Don't run low. Still go back, pray, and surrender. I think these few points, I think this little few points will be able to help. Love yourself. If you still fall back, stand up again. There's still tomorrow for you. Don't think of suicide because I've been in that situation, especially when I became Christian. You want to be righteous, you want to help yourself, you want to live the way God wants, and you see yourself falling back, and you are just a young Christian, see yourself falling back. Please don't beat yourself. Don't beat yourself. And to those that has been growing and you see yourself fall back to that old sin, please just rise up again. Don't kill yourself about it. Speak to someone, pray about it, surrender to God, ask Him to help you, and be determined to stop. If you don't have the desire, God will help you. And I've said it, if you want to go far, kill lost. If you really don't want to go far, if you want God to use you, it's beyond people knowing you or anything. It's you. And somebody said it's beyond mortals. It's you marking your name with the immortals in heaven. Are they aware of you? Are they aware of you? Can God place assignment in your hand and say, oh, that's my daughter, that's my son? Not that you will corrupt what God is doing with you. No. God can't bring ladies around you. You've watched this thing too much. Your ideology has been corrupted. Everything. You know, just fight it. Fight it. So, you will see victory, but it's a gradual process. Anytime you see yourself fall, have an accountable person you can talk to. Please, that's the main thing. Pray about it. Pray. And the next point is find purpose. Most times, as I told you, it didn't happen to me because I was idle. It happened because I was idle. I was not a child that was sure you get, but my idleness led to it. Find something to do for God. Evangelize. Pray. Go to church. Join workforce. Do something. Read your Bible. Get busy by reading Bible. Yes. And don't think that it's just their strategies. And the more you pray, the more God will show you your own victory strategy. What would help you out of your way. But get busy. You are only saved. Pastor Toby Oshombe in years, I listened to him. He said something while I was listening to one of his sermons. He said you are only saved in the confine of the will of God for you. When you are out of the will of God for you, you will continually fall into sin. You will continually fall into what God did not ask you to do. You see yourself falling into sin. But if you are in the will of God, there is an enabling power to see you overcome every challenges. So find purpose, find calling, find what God is asking you to do. Do it with passion. Even if it's to write books, if it's to sing with passion. Do whatever God has put in your hand, and that is where your victory is. That is where your victory lies. That is where you will find fulfillment. That is where you will find victory over the sin. Get busy for God. Get busy. Don't just be idle and stand and say, oh, I'll do everything. No. Get busy. Don't just get busy with work. Sometimes, I remember those times too, that whenever I'm emotionally drained, even though I'm tired, I see myself falling back. It's because what I'm doing is not what God asked me to do. It's because I was busy with whatever I'm doing. So don't just get busy for getting busy. Get busy with what God has asked you to do. Because you can tell me, I'm a pastor, I still preach on this and that and that and that. Don't put hopes on that. Get busy with what God has asked you to do. And while you still do that, pray for help. There's none of us that is the strongest. I'm not coming here to prove to you that I'm strong. I've totally overcome and then I'll just know. Well said to him that thinketh he stands. Let him watch. Let's do what? Let's still falls. If I'm still thinking, oh, God has helped me and I don't put strategies around my life, I will still see myself falling back into the same sin. So the same thing. Be mindful of what you watch. It was due to what I watched. I was being naive. Somebody came to charge in our house, and then I took the person's phone, and I, saw something, and then that's where it all started from. Get conscious of what you watch, what you consume on the social media, those you follow. It's not everybody will follow. There are those you don't follow. There are those I just intentionally cancel. I report some accounts that if you are showing me nonsense, I will report you. If you are clinical, just don't form strong. I'm strong. I can overcome. No. The strongest of us is still human. Yes, and we are youth. Even old people self are still finding themselves in these acts. Yes, so saying fasting will kill your flesh. Fast. So when even though when somebody is even bringing, I'm talking about those that are even involved in sexual, mainly the sexual side. When you fast and kill your flesh, when somebody is bringing it towards you, you are dead. Sometimes you don't even know. Sometimes there are some moves some people will bring to me. I don't even know the moves. It's until when I just begin to sit down and what is this person trying to do with me? What was it trying to you get to bring towards me? I don't know. Because your flesh is you have to fast, kill it. You are not even aware. I'm smiling with you, you think I'm getting along. I'm not getting, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't even understand it. The main thing is just put strategies. Make sure everything you're saying is pure. Because the Bible said to him that is pure, all things are what? All things are pure. And if you don't watch this thing, you won't have a corrupted view about how somebody is, or how a girl should look like, or how a guy should look like. You get me? So I just hope this few points will help you, and I hope it blesses you. I hope to hear your victory testimony. I hope to hear you. And I want to tell you, you're not the only one there. There are a whole lot of people involved. And there are people that has overcome it. And you, if you're still in their habit, I believe. And I pray for everyone in the web of addiction of whatsoever kind. I pray that the mighty hand of the Lord will help you to overcome. The God that has rescued me, the God that helped me will help you. You would come out victorious, and you will also share your testimony. In the name of Jesus, the hand of the Lord rest upon you. You will go far. You will become a vessel in the hand of the Master. You won't be cast behind. You won't be cast aside. In the name of Jesus, I hope this video bless you. If it's really blessed you, or you know someone is to bless, share. Please help us grow. I know God wants us to reach out to the ends of the earth. It's through the people of your likes that we can get to the ends of the earth. Let God use you. These are what God has been putting in my heart. I'm not talking because I'm stuck. If it's left to me, I will not share some things. There are things I'm a very private person. There are things I'm saying because God just wants me to say it. So those that you know would know that this video would help, please share it with them and tell them to subscribe. Let them join the family. And I love every one of you. I'm so grateful that you're part of this journey with me. Thank you for the growth that we are seeing on this